over there. And it looks just like... It looks like Barbeloth!
Oh my, what a coincidence this is. Traveler? Paimon?
Why is there something so fishy about hearing such a powerful fortune teller use the word coincidence?
Perhaps, but it's no lie. This truly is a pleasant surprise. As a descender from beyond this world, the traveler's fate is not anchored in Tevat. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. Hence why most fortune tellers, including myself, are unable to predict your future. But happily, this particular coincidence couldn't have been any more fortuitous. I recently happened to glimpse a peculiar omen. And since I had some free time, I decided to perform a brief divination and follow the omen's course. Just for a spot of fun, you understand. Oh yes, and while I was following this omen, I caught a few ethereal threads of fate and glimpsed the faces of their owners. Here, take a look for yourselves.
See? Didn't I tell you? Someone with so many friends was bound to recognize them all. Hi, you two. It's been a while, hasn't it? I thought I'd lend a hand with Barbie's divination.
Indeed, if Alice hadn't insisted, I'd have treated these names as minor variables and discarded them from the divination.
But then you would have missed out on this fun little excursion, wouldn't you? Besides, as mages, we couldn't possibly disappoint the little cuties involved in the prophecy now, could we? It's the dream of every child to receive wonderful gifts, go on grand undertakings, and watch mysterious prophecies unfold. Which is all to say, we simply had to see this one through.
And there's no point arguing with Alice. Anyway, if I can gather these minor variables together, I should be able to adjust my divination. So here I am, seeking them out, and if possible, offering them a little fortune-telling. I don't have time to go around divining things like that, but I'm sure it won't be long.
Is that why you've set up this stall? So you can sit and wait for them to arrive?
Don't worry, I'm not just sitting around twiddling my thumbs. This Dodoko is simply a stand-in. I'm still working on my research.
That's right. And I installed sensors on Barbie's Dodoko. As soon as the right person shows up, she'll receive an instant notification. And Dodoko will give a happy little wiggle to make sure our visitors are drawn on in.
What are you doing back here? Take your arm off that. You'll knock my scryglass onto the floor. And hold that cup steady. I don't want you spilling hot chocolate on my manuscripts.
All right, keep your hat on, just 1 second. There you go, Barbie, this one's yours. I hardly put any sugar in it, I promise.
When you say hardly any sugar, I can't help but feel like we're not speaking the same language.
Back to business. After we followed up on Barbie's divination, I was hoping to gather everyone up, everyone involved, that is, and throw a huge party. I've even decided how we can send out the invitations. Don't worry, I've already picked out the most beautiful birds available. Picture it. In the dead of night, a huge, pure white bird flies through your window with a mysterious letter in its beak. Then you open it, and a whole new world appears before your eyes.
Unfortunately, as I told Alice, doing that would only serve to disrupt the path of fate. Besides, dealing with such small prophecies is a real pain, so it's off the cards.
Fate is such a spoilsport. Nevertheless, we can still have a party. When the time is right, I'll invite everyone myself. And as I do hate waiting for parties, Traveler, Paimon, can I leave the job of bringing your friends here to this stall to you?
Then we'd be the ones disrupting the path of fate, right?
seeing as the people in the prophecy already have ties to the traveler, in theory, their fates are already intertwined. If the traveler steps in to invite them and hurry things along, it shouldn't have too large an effect on the divination.
Reliable as always. For the sake of the party, it's in your hands. I promise to save you the best seats, closest to the cake. Barbie, why are you tearing that paper apart? What are you doing?
I'm using it to plug my ears. Between you and Nicole, if my head isn't hurting, then my ears are. Ugh, I miss Octavia.
Something you wish to report? Go on.
So what you're saying is that this card I drew is actually pretty good?
Fate is simply fate. It makes no distinction between bad and good. However, talking solely about the upright strength card you drew, one of its interpretations actually fits your profession well. This card symbolizes passion, courage, confidence, and desire, as well as perfect, unfaltering love. No matter what surprises fate throws your way, I believe you will take control and steer a steady course.
Oh, don't flatter me. By our rules, a good fortune means paying extra for the reading. Here, I'll leave my coin pouch with you. If you have time, could you read the fortunes of my crew?
Haha! That's the first time I've received a request like this.
We've sailed this ship from one corner of Tevat to the other, braving the winds and waves. After so many years at sea, there isn't one among them who doesn't harbor troubles of their own. I may be their captain, but there are things even I can't help them with. So, running into a fortune teller like you, it made me think you might be able to help set their minds at ease. As for recompense, that won't be a problem. We've done good business on our way here and dragged in quite the haul.
As intriguing an offer as that is, I'm afraid I'll have to pass. I fear there aren't enough cards in my deck for such a sizable crew.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. I haven't seen you in a long time. Are you here to have your fortunes read too? I'm here on business, of course. And to help a certain someone scout out new trade opportunities while I'm at it. Our esteemed Tianxuan, of course. Who knows what kind of scheme she's cooked up this time. A few days ago, completely out of the blue, she tells me there's good business to be had in Fontaine. Doesn't ask my opinion, just whips out a detailed itinerary and tells me to follow the trade route it outlines. Turns out, she'd already sent people to scout ahead. I haven't had any urgent business lately, so I went along with the whole thing. And what would you know, it's been plain sailing the whole way. What was supposed to be a 2-week job got wrapped up in just over 1. I figured since we're already here, we might as well stick around and have some fun. So I gave the crew some shore leave to kick back and relax. Matter of fact, just yesterday, I booked an event space at the Hotel de Boer, and the lot of us drank up a storm. The crew's still sleeping it off at the hotel, so I thought I'd venture out for some fresh air and to sober up. But I only made it a few steps before this, fortune teller stopped me and asked me to draw a card. Here, it's the strength card. Looks like a good one, and since it's the right side up, I think that makes it even better.
Upright strength. How should Paimon put this? It really does suit you, Beidou.
It certainly does. Now, let me explain the other meaning it holds.
Don't tell me. It's bad news.
I wouldn't say it's good or bad, and it's not directly related to your fortune either. Just a little after-class musing, now that your reading is over. It's clear that you possess both powerful outer strength and an indomitable inner spirit. To borrow a metaphor, you're a lantern in the dark night. You dispel the darkness and guide lost souls on their forward paths. But you must know that it's not only the lost and weak who are attracted to the glow. Bugs cling to the lantern, competing for light and heat. Believing that it can keep them warm, the light burns more intensely. Only by doing so will its radiance not dim. Now, it would be best if someone could drive these bugs away. Because if no one does, perhaps one day the flame will consume its remaining fuel, all for the sake of a few unworthy pests.
If that's your concern, I don't think there's any need to worry. I have a friend who knows how to help people figure things out, and, well, she enjoys taking care of pests who hide out in the corners.
A rare friend to have. Judging by your tone, you must really trust her. She doesn't sound like someone who would easily lose her way.
Her? Oh, if she were the type to get lost, I doubt anyone in Liyue would know how to stay on course. Take this trip, for instance. She's the one who pointed the way. It all makes sense now. I was just thinking, if she really wanted to do business, there's no way she'd let me kick back and relax.
So, basically, Ningguang just wanted to give you a holiday. But why make you take such a massive detour?
Well, I'm sure she'd say something like, "Some detours are needed. Only by taking them can the shortcuts be found." I'll never be able to unravel the twists and turns of her mind. Well, she still needs me to help expand her trade routes, though, so it's not like she'd do me harm. As her strength card, I'll remain up front, breaking the waves and forging a path ahead. Whoa! Oh, look at the time. I'd better head back and check on my crew. See if I can't sober them up a little, get them shipshape and ready to sail. Traveler, Paimon, Lady Fortune Teller, I hope to see you around. This card is a rare treasure. Can I keep it? Oh, probably not, right? I'll just take one last look.
A light that guides the lost, and those who come for more than its glow. Interesting. If I have the time, I should pay another visit to Liyue.
Forth, my blade, from whence you came!
To ashes! You have it, one?
Spirit blade, attack! Attack!
Eyes on me!
for judgment!
Power that ended Python!
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Eyes on me!
From whence you came!
Oz, reveal thyself! I created another universe and founded paradise.
Hello there, Lady Trismegistus.
Oh, such perfect pronunciation. I can only assume we share a friend.
A certain Miss Columbina recommended your services.
A very unpredictable lady, that Miss Columbina. I'm sure your encounter must have been full of surprises.
It sure was. Unpredictable is the perfect word. Pleased to make your acquaintance. The name's Wryo.
Le Duc sous l'eau, in the flesh. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I wouldn't have thought such a great mage as yourself would have heard of me. I'm honored. Or perhaps you saw my arrival in the stars, Lady Trismegistus.
Since we're already acquainted, let's dispense with the formalities. You can call me Barbeloth.
Then please, call me Wryo. This isn't official business, so there's no need for titles. I'm just a regular citizen of Fontaine enjoying some time off the clock. I came across some freshly baked conch madeleines on my way here. I hear mages enjoy a good tea party. Please, take one.
Oh my, this is a very popular dessert at our parties. I've been here for quite some time now and read the fortunes of a fair few people, but this is the first time anyone's come bearing gifts. Thank you, Mr. Wryo. I'll make sure to share it with Alice and the others.
Is that my ears I feel tingling? Barbie, you simply have to save some for me! Don't let Nicole scarf the lot down before I get there. It's not like she hasn't done it before.
Yes. I'll make sure she leaves some for you. Honestly, you could have timed this better. Here I am, hoping to maintain the Hexenzirkel's dignity in front of our new friend.
It's quite all right. Where's the harm? Powerful people don't have to be serious all the time. Everyone's entitled to a little personality.
Exactly. As a matter of fact, optimism and cheerfulness are core entry requirements of the Hexenzirkel.
This is the first I've heard of it.
It's a new rule I just came up with. The Hexenzirkel is supposed to bring joy to the world. It's only natural that we are cheerful and optimistic.
Speaking only for myself, I support everyone enjoying life however they please. Provided no laws are broken, of course.
That's a provision you might struggle to get Alice to stick to.
Oh my. Well, this is a concern.
You two do realize I'm still here, right? Besides, I'm not going to do anything criminal in front of the administrator of the Fortress of Meropide. And even if I was, I imagine your rooms are more spacious than the Knights of Favonius' solitary confinement room. Isn't that right, Mr. Wryo?
As though a mere solitary confinement room could hold a legendary mage such as yourself. I'm sure Lady Alice has willingly accepted her punishment, no doubt due to her humility and unimpeachable trustworthiness.
Exactly. You couldn't be more right.
Please stop, Mr. Wriothesley. You really shouldn't encourage her. Once she's in a good mood, there's no telling what Alice might do.
That's right! The Traveler's the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, you know. No talking bad about the solitary confinement room behind his back.
Does that mean it's up to the honorary knight to chase down escaped mages? That would make for a wonderful show. Please be sure to invite me.
You just love watching the drama unfold. Still, Paimon didn't expect you to come here by yourself, Wriothesley. That saves us a trip underwater to fetch you.
Speaking of which, it's about time we got down to business. Mr. Wriothesley, whether out of respect for Miss Columbina or as thanks for your confectionery, please draw a lunar arcanum. Perhaps a gift from fate lies hidden within.
Does that count as a prophecy?
You could say that.
Then no Fontanian would fail to take it seriously. I'm not too familiar with these cards. This one appears to be...
The upright emperor.
You seem lost for words. Is this card bad? There's no need to worry. I can handle whatever you tell me.
Quite the opposite. This card signifies eternal dominion and unshakable authority. If this represents your future, then you have already reached your destination. But your fate keeps rolling forward, forever changing, which can only mean...
Perhaps it's not the person who changes, but their environment?
Mm-hmm. At least for now, such a tendency does seem to exist.
Then I guess I can be a bit more confident in my intuition from now on. I previously visited Nodcry on official business and gained quite a bit of insight. Since then, I can't help but keep an eye on the local news. Then one night as I was gazing at an unusually bright moon, I found myself thinking that the world is changing.
The world is constantly changing, but with the introduction of such huge variables, we must all be prepared to face the unknown. That said, judging by the card you picked, you shouldn't have much to worry about. No matter how your environment changes, you have the means to either adapt or resist.
Such wonderful news. Looks like I didn't take that punch for nothing. As a matter of curiosity, I have a somewhat presumptuous question to ask. I hope you don't mind.
How sly. You're deliberately trying to pique our curiosity, Mr. Wriothesley. Now we have no choice but to insist that you ask.
Then permit me to be frank. I've always wondered, how exactly does a prophecy ensure its own fulfillment? Take me, for example. My reading says I'll remain stable. But what if, after hearing this prophecy, a sudden rebellious urge takes hold and I immediately do something impulsive? What would happen then? For example, what if... Sure, let's go with that.
Are you really dragging that back up again?
Oh.
No, don't you even...
What a happy coincidence. I just so happen to know a very skilled explosives expert. I can't recommend her highly enough. But then the honorary knight will surely act as her guardian, stepping in at the critical moment to stop anything bad from happening.
And that is how the prophecy is fulfilled.
She sounds like quite the destructive force.
Klee? Risley probably doesn't know that Klee is Alice's daughter, right?
Well, actually, I think you'll find her full title is Daughter of the Great Adventurer of the Realms, Dodo King, Defender of Old Mondstadt.
We don't have time for all that.
Fine. She's the most adorable child of Alice, the Dodo King, the veritable Spark Knight, Klee. Honestly, we really should go back to my original plan and throw a fabulous party for everyone, where I can introduce you all properly. That way, when Klee goes to Fontaine, she'll have plenty of new friends to drink tea with.
That sounds like a wonderful plan. I'm looking forward to it already. After all, it's not like I can turn down a good pot of tea.